Hi everybody, welcome back to Jaffa Cooks, and today I'll show you how to make spiced chicken drumsticks. This is an Asian spice, so they're going to have some tang and zing to it, but have a chili outcome as well. Before we mix everything up, so I'm going to prepare the chicken up. I'm going to make cuts within the chicken. I'm going to mix the marinade, blend that into my chicken drumsticks, and let them rest for about 40 minutes to an hour, or maybe more if I can. And then finally, I'll show you how to cook them off in the oven, and then we'll serve them on a platter, ready for the kids to come in and devour them. Okay, so if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. Click on the bell icon, get the latest updates, find out what I'm doing, which recipe I'm cooking next. If you have a special request, DM me, share with your family and friends, and give me a thumbs up if it turns out well for you. All right. So before I start, I'm just going to mix the dry ingredients first. I've got some chili powder and some spices. All the additional spices that are in this recipe are in the description below. So I'm just going to mix my dry ingredients first. Right, I'll pour in the wet ingredients now. So in goes the oil, and then I've got some lemon juice, and I've got some rind of lemon as well. I'll give that a good mix, and that should start working immediately. Now, salt content is always something it depends on each household. So what I always tend to say is once you've done your mixture and it's ready, and it's completely mixed in, do taste it. So I'm going to quickly have a quick taste. And try to taste it not from the spoon, but from the actual mixture itself. And it should always be a little bit stronger, because don't forget it's going to be mixed into cuts of meat that don't have any salt content in it at all. Okay, so my mixture's ready. I'm going to now take each drumstick. There's quite a few of them here. So I'll show you how to do a few, and I'll see you a bit later on. Okay, so let's show you how to actually do the chicken. So I'll take a drumstick, and what we want to do is basically just score it with a sharp knife. Make sure your knives are sharp. You don't have to go all the way down to the bone. So I'm just going to show you now. What we're doing is basically just that much. And again, I'm just going to go through the other side, just light score. And that should be good. I'll do a couple more. There's 3 light scores there. And I'll put one on this side and one on that side. That's it. And all we're trying to do is expose some of the meat, so when the mixture does go in, it actually goes inside the chicken and you get better flavor in. Okay, so I'm going to carry on with this, and I'll see you in about 10 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. So my chickens have been scored nicely, as you can see. Each one of these has got at least 3 to 4 cuts. And all we have to do now is take the mixture and then really just make sure that each part of these chicken cuts has enough coating in it and enough taste and bite when we cook it off. So the best way to do is basically I'm just going to pop all these in and then pour the mixture in 2 settings. So there's the main majority of it. And I'll start working this through. This is not something that has, or that requires a lot of, shall we say, mixture required, but it does require enough to lightly coat the chicken. So I'm making this for my kids and some of their friends that are coming over, just to make sure that they don't get a hit of too much spice. But if you want to make it a little spicier, then adjust the mixture accordingly in the heat content. Now I'm rubbing my fingers through each one of these cuts just to make sure some form of mixture or spice goes in there. And this all, again, cooking's about a bit of TLC. It does take time. So the pudding is basically when you see your kids or your guests eating the food and really enjoying it. For me, that's just the tick in the box, really. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of time. So I'll see you in a few minutes once this is all done, just to show you what to do next. See you in a minute. Okay, welcome back everyone. So my chickens are done. My drumsticks are nicely covered in that beautiful mixture that I've put together. And I'm going to now let this sit for about half an hour. And just before I'm going to grill them off. Now I'm going to grill them in two different ways. I either have the option to grill them straight into the oven or grill them on a griddle. So I think I'll do them in the oven today, just to show you that both in the griddle you can do them. But if we do them in the oven, we won't do them directly on a pan. We'll actually put them onto a rack and then cook them off, just to ensure that it gets that little bit of crispiness on the outside. Okay, so I'm going to pop this in the fridge. I'll see a bit later. I'll bring them up to room temperature about 20 minutes and I'll pop them in the oven for you and show you what the end product looks like. See you a bit later on.